In this quick video, we'll go through how to implement Google Checkout or activate Google Checkout inside your shopping cart. We're going to go up to Cart Settings, down to Payment Methods, and down to the bottom of the page, we're going to accept credit cards and other processing methods. Tick that box. We need to go select Google Checkout from the drop-down menu, and there it is. And then we click Configure Gateway. So this is the one page we're going to be dealing with regarding Google Checkout. So we're going to go through it slowly, and we're going to read everything. So the payment method is Google Checkout. This is the text that will help customers identify this payment method. It will appear in the payment selection drop-down box. So once you activate Google Checkout, if you're also using PayPal or some other form of payment, the consumer is going to be given an option as to what they want to use to check out. So this is the text that's going to show up in that drop-down menu. We're going to leave the protocol at HTTPS. Don't change that. Priority is 1. Obviously, you can make Google Checkout show up first in this drop-down menu, or you can set it to show up second or third, contingent upon how many payment methods you're using. The URL to the gateway, we just leave that alone. Merchant ID, we need to have received or go get this from our Google Checkout account. In addition to that, we need our merchant key from Google Checkout, so make sure you have that information handy. We need to dump that information in. You can select whether this is a test to use in a sandbox account or whether you are live. You can do an authorization type, whether it's a sale or whether it's an authorization only. Auth only stands for authorization only and means obtaining an authorization for a certain amount on a customer's credit card without actually charging the card. So normally what an authorization does is it pings their credit card for $1 to make sure there's money in the account, and then when that dollar clears and that connection is made, it then turns around and it bills them for the full amount. So that's how that works. The shipping price on air, shipping price for Google Checkout orders when Google can't connect to a cart server, and then they request buyer phone number. So you can choose to say, hey, we're going to need your phone number in case we need to get in touch with you. Check out the Google Checkout button background. You can make it colored or white here. The Google Checkout button size, you can choose which size those are. So pretty straightforward stuff. Your location. What it looks like on the other end of things is when someone goes to check out on their website, here we have they can pay directly with PayPal, or they can proceed to pay with PayPal Payment Pro, where they never leave our site and it's a one-page checkout. This is where the option will show up. So we can have a drop-down menu here that goes, you can choose Google Checkout for this specific product. So, and then the callback URL, we need to make sure that you copy this URL. You're going to paste this over in Google Checkout in your account. You have an API callback URL. You need to make sure that you edit this domain name here, and that needs to reflect the actual domain name of your site. So make sure you don't miss this step, or it's not going to work. And then the continue shopping link, this URL allows the buyer to continue shopping after confirming an order. You can copy and paste a URL from another site. You can push them back to the name of the product that they're on. If they continue shopping, you can copy the URL of this page and send it back to them for this, or your home page or whatever, maybe the category for that specific page. So, and then you've got this text down here. This is the text that will help customers identify this payment method. If it is selected, it will appear on the payment form. So make sure that this is obviously relevant. Let people know that they're using Google Checkout. And then this, obviously, here's your payment page, message you would like to appear on the payment page. You can add HTML, and you can also have a thank you page here down at the bottom, where you can also add HTML and include that in your message. So pretty straightforward, simple stuff. Make sure you head over to Google Checkout and get your merchant ID and your merchant key and plug it right in. And if you want to, you can leave it on test and create a product that sells for $2 and run your own test transaction that way to make sure that the connection is working, and then go over to Google Checkout, and you should get a receipt if you have obviously from your Google Checkout account. Once you run your test, you should get a receipt from Google Checkout that a transaction has been pushed through. You should also get a receipt from your website. In that case, if you're also the customer doing the transaction, you should get a couple of receipts. So that's how to set it up, and I hope that was helpful.